Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. One of my favorite pastimes as far as videos goes is I like to showcase the foolish things that some developers, studios, heads, actors, actresses, and such, the foolishness, the foolish things that they say, and the things they say and do, and showcase it for the audience, you lovely viewers, to see for yourself and make those decisions on whether or not you wish to promote them. And if that is the future of my channel, I do believe that there will never be an end in sight for content. And I'll be honest, I know this sounds cliche, but I wasn't going to address this one because I already did a video on Sulaco and the foolish things that people say because they don't like Stuttering Craig and the real Game Awards and the bigoted this and bigoted that and blah, 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 blah. But they decided to continue talking. When your enemies are speaking, when making foolish decisions, do not get in their way. Let people keep talking. They'll show you exactly who they are. Now, this is the case for Nightmare Kart. What looks to be nothing to write home about, but it's interesting. It was nominated for Best Racing Game at Craig's The Real Game Awards. These nominations were by gamers, voted on by gamers, decided for by gamers, the customer, the players, the actual players themselves. Nightmare Kart. And, well, it was nominated with Parking Garage Rally Circuit, Victory Heat Rally, and there's Nightmare Kart right there, with a resounding 54% of the votes. I'll be honest with you, I've never heard of any of these games, but players, the voters, the nominees, the people who nominated these games for the categories, well, they must know something that I don't, so why not check them out? At least, until the developer comes out and says some foolishness, because P.S. Bunlith decided to, well, I mean, isn't that just a lovely profile? Anyway, gay as fuck. Sure you are. Nobody cares. Responds to the win. So honored to have won the coveted anti-woke game awards, even though there's nothing in the show claiming anti-anything. For best racing game category as a trans woman, something which nobody knew, nor did they care. It's so comforting to see them prioritize diversity, equality, and inclusion. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Real Game Awards, Craig, I think he prioritized, that's the word I'm looking for, ladies and gentlemen, prioritized merit, what the customers were deciding, what they wanted to see in the nominations. To celebrate, I'm going to have, oh my goodness, gay sex with my Melanie word, transgender dog girl. Well, P.S. Bunlith, you go ahead and get your groove on, darling. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your pronouns. Nobody cares about your sexuality, what you like, what you enjoy, what your transgender dog girl likes to dress up with, and what kind of tail is sticking out of her backside. Genuinely, nobody cares. And for you to react like this, well, this is just typical. You could just say, wow, didn't even know this was happening. Appreciate it. This could have done a much better job to garner sales. But you could sit there and go, like I said in the last video, we don't want your money. Why not? Money's green. It's all green. It's all digital. Again, to quote the great Michael Jordan, when asked about his politics, he said, even Republicans buy sneakers. Gamers buy games. It's the industry that wants to separate us on religious views and ideological views and sexual views and all these others, these little checkbox views. They want to separate us on, but we're all gamers. We want to play a fun game. And apparently, well, Nightmare Kart was a rather fun game that people decided to nominate you for. And, well, wow, what's the context here? Don't worry, kitten. Whatever. The idea that you would come out and blast the show without knowing absolutely anything about it. And then, but you didn't really stop there, did you? Because Craig came out and said, congrats. You'll notice that literally no one cared, nor did they even know. Because, again, I know I've said it many times, I couldn't care less who the developer is, what they like to shove up their backside, what they claim is between their legs, what they want to identify as, what flag they want to fly, or anything like that, who they sleep with, who they pray to, who they worship, and whatnot. I do not care about any of that. If the game is fun, and the world makes sense. The problem I have with the video game industry is that there are so many developers out there who want to push checkbox, nonsensical ideology, forced diversity, inorganic inclusion into the game that they want me to pay $70 for, even if it's 50. I'm not interested in that nonsense. And what happens then is that the rest of the game suffers for it. Now, if you have a passion for video games, passion for what you create, a love for your product, it will show in the finished product, which, again, Unlith, probably why your game got nominated to begin with. Unless there's an off chance that, people were trolling. But who knows? People voted on it. The gamers, the customers, the paying potential customers that, well, you decided to run your mouth and shit all over. We just want fun games, ladies and gentlemen. You can put all, for me, again, I speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other customers out there, content creators out there that are going to feel the same way as me with this statement. And by the way, thank you for making it this far. You can put all the politics you want in the game. Just make it make sense in the world you are providing. Put all the little ideological checkbox BS, Cyberpunk 2077, in the character creator, in the environment, in the world, in the NPCs, in the romance options, as long as it makes sense. And everything in Cyberpunk 2077, because of the world that CD Projekt Red presented to me, it all made sense. There was no problems. And prioritize fun, interesting stories with a coherent plot line and hero's journey. And you won't suffer any of the problems that the gaming industry is suffering right now. People shutting down their wallets over and over and over again when you present a buggy mess, characters that look absolutely hideous, because there's nothing fun about any of that, because you seem to have prioritized the wrong thing during development. But Stuttering Craig goes further. Let's see. The audience cared that you made a good game. That's all people want. Make it fun first. Fuckers. Our show is not anti-woke. I don't think there was any political bullshit in the show. Watched it live. It's simply meant to be an alternative to the Access Media Industry show. Because we all know that Jeff Keighley's oh-so-wonderful Game Awards show that happens every year charges god-awful amounts for, what, a 30-second, a minute? He thinks he's the Super Bowl now. And, well, it's voted on by 90% of the industry. Not the gamers, not the customers. We only get one little bitty vote. What is it? The customer choice, the gamer's choice, the player's choice. That's what it's called. I can't even remember. Good job, Jeff. The Player's Choice Award is the only one out of countless awards. What game are you looking forward to, gamer? Well, your votes only counts for 10%. So that's why Stuttering Craig decided to do this. That's it. Give the player, give the customer, or the potential paying customer, the choice on what they're looking forward to, what they want to play, and what they think is the game of the year. But, of course, that's the wrong one. Back that up a little bit, because we need to worry about Bunlift here. Rescind my reward. Really? No, you already accepted it. I did not give your permission. Nobody needs your permission to put your game up for an award, sweet summer child. You never asked for permission, like every other award show that has approached me. I find it hard to believe that, based on what I could see of your game, your little independent racer game, that any other award show approached you. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, please. In the chat. I said it. It's been a while. In the comment section down below. There you go, Steve. You're welcome. This is true for other devs' games you put in your show. You did not ask. Remove it now. Well, I'm sorry, you sweet, delicate little snowflake. First of all, you accepted the award. You accepted the award already. You're so honored. But now you change your mind. Now, why on earth would they change their mind? I have a funny feeling that possibly on Blue Sky or on Reddit, they got so much backlash that their snarky little comment about banging their dog girl transgender girlfriend, gay friend, boyfriend? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's a video game. None of this is relevant. But maybe Bunlith got a little bit too much flack, even though nobody's really shitting on the game because Bunlith is trans. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the flag in your bio. Nobody cares about your pronouns. You made a fun game and people decided, but you go ahead and act like an ass. We'll showcase you acting like an ass. And you had the opportunity for more sales to just go, oh, cool, nifty, thanks, and move on. Not say anything. You'd be surprised at how far something like that can go with gamers. When they see a comment like this and they think, oh, you're an asshat, they close their wallets and they walk away. So many potential customers shut their wallets because you ran your mouth, because you bent the knee to a rather hostile mob. Everybody's got opinions. You don't always have to respond to those opinions. But hey, one more name to add to the list of pretentious developers who think they're better than you, even though their job is to make something that they can sell. Sure, you have passion for something, but ultimately, you want to gain popularity. You want to gain a following, however small, however large it is, because you want to continue doing what you're doing, and that's developing video games. You can't do that when you insult your potential customers. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all those nifty little things that YouTube is begging you to do. Share this with your friends, share this with your enemies. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.